Once upon a time, in a peaceful village surrounded by lush green forests and a sparkling river, there lived a young boy named Rohan. He was a bright and cheerful child, full of energy and curiosity. But Rohan had one major flaw. He never listened to his parents. His mother, a kind and gentle woman, always reminded him to be careful, to finish his homework on time, and to respect his elders. His father, a hardworking farmer, taught him the importance of discipline and safety. But no matter how much they tried, Rohan always ignored their advice. Whenever his mother asked him to help with chores, he would shrug and run outside to play. When his father warned him not to go near the deep river, he would laugh and say, "Nothing bad will happen to me, Papa." One day, Rohan's mother called him as he played with his friends. "Rohan, come home before sunset. It's not safe outside after dark." But Rohan was too busy chasing butterflies and playing games. "I'll be fine, Mama," he shouted back, not bothering to return home on time. When he finally came home late, his mother scolded him. "Rohan, I told you not to stay out after dark. There are wild animals in the forest." "But I didn't see any wild animals, Mama," he replied stubbornly. His father sighed. "Son, we tell you these things because we care about you. You must learn to listen." But Rohan didn't take their words seriously. He thought his parents worried too much. The Forbidden River. One evening, Rohan overheard his father talking to another villager about the river. "The current is strong these days. No child should go near it," his father warned. Rohan smirked. "I am not a little kid. I can take care of myself," he thought. That night, after dinner, his mother said, "Rohan, remember, never go near the river alone." "Yes, Mama," Rohan said, but in his heart, he had already made up his mind. He wanted to prove that he wasn't afraid. As soon as everyone was asleep, Rohan sneaked out of the house. The night air was cool, and fireflies flickered in the darkness. Excited, he ran towards the river, ignoring the warnings in his head. When he reached the riverbank, he was mesmerized by the shimmering water under the moonlight. He bent down to touch the water, but his foot slipped on the wet rocks. "Ah!" He screamed as he tumbled into the cold water. The strong current pulled him in, and he struggled to stay afloat. "Help! Somebody help me!" he cried, but no one was around to hear him. The river was deep, and the water pushed him further and further away from the shore. A father's love. Just when Rohan thought he would drown, he felt strong arms grab him. It was his father. His father had woken up and noticed that Rohan was missing. He had followed his footprints to the river and arrived just in time to save him. Rohan coughed and clung to his father tightly as they made their way back to the shore. His whole body was shaking from fear and cold. When they reached home, his mother ran to him, tears in her eyes. "Rohan, you could have been lost forever," she sobbed. Rohan lowered his head in shame. "I'm so sorry, Mama. I'm sorry, Papa. I should have listened to you." His father sighed, wrapping a warm blanket around him. "We are not angry, Rohan. We love you. But we want you to understand that we tell you these things to keep you safe." Rohan nodded, realizing how foolish he had been. He had been lucky this time, but what if his father hadn't found him in time? A new beginning. From that day on, Rohan changed. He listened carefully to his parents and respected their advice. He helped his mother with chores, paid attention to his father's lessons, and never went anywhere dangerous without permission. His parents were proud of him. "You have grown wiser, my son," his father said with a smile. Rohan had finally learned the most important lesson of all. Parents always know best, and their love and guidance are meant to protect us. And so, Rohan lived a happier, safer life, never again making the mistake of disrespecting his parents. The end.